Howdy folks, and welcome back to Adventure Time. Today, I'm so excited for this. We are starting up the Islands miniseries, which finishes up season 8 of the show. We're going to be watching episodes 1 and 2 of those, which are titled The Invitation and Whipple the Happy Dragon. Interesting title. These are episodes 20 and 21 of season 8, and then we're immediately following this with the Elements miniseries, which starts up season 9. The first video of which will contain the episode Orb, because I know that there's some connective tissue there. But I'm so excited. I am assuming this is going to follow Susan Strong, since I see her in some of the thumbnails over here. The whole pre-boot and reboot thing, I believe Dr. Gross mentioned something about an island, as well as something in Susan's chip in her head sent some kind of a signal to, I don't know if they said the island, but signaled for some kind of transport to pick them up, and she did take Finn to a beach. So I'm assuming we're going to get some human lore of what became of the human race, and all sorts of insanity. If it's anything like pre-boot and reboot, I'm super excited. Stakes was good, but when you kind of look back on it, it was kind of just a self-contained story, which is fine, which is good. There was a lot of backstory to Marceline, but Islands feels like it's gonna pick up with like big kind of main plot energy kind of stuff here. So I'm super excited for this one. I'm in my head, I feel like I'm gonna enjoy it more than Stakes, but only time will tell. I haven't watched any of this. This is also the slowest that the reaction series is going to go for a while, since I don't do every episode here. But I have, 17, I guess, in a row episodes that I have to watch and record, so no watching for me in between recordings of these. But speaking of that, the only one I really want to talk about, High Strangeness, was really weird with the alien stuff, and the first time we've seen Sweet Pea in like 2 seasons, so I'm still waiting for the Lich to come back out of that boy. Very bizarre. Wheels was not my favorite because, like I think I've said before, some of the episodes with Jake and his kids just don't really do much for me. I did think it was really funny that Jake is technically a granddad now, that Kim Kil-won had a kid. I did like that aspect, and kind of him kind of connecting with her, even though he beefed it horribly bad on the skateboard. It was, one of the better ones of the Jake and his kids kind of storyline kind of thing. But I do want to talk about Jelly Beans Have Power. That was far and away my favorite one of the bunch, of the 4 that I watched. I love this side of Princess Bubblegum coming to accept the magic within her, but also kind of applying her knowledge of science to it, which is a really interesting way to bring about it. I think maybe this shift will set in motion things that will eventually get me a space on my bingo card. Here's my bingo card as it stands right now. I don't think I've gotten anything since the last time that I mentioned that I did. I think it was Slime Princess Important was the most recent thing I ticked off of there. But I'm hoping that this kind of understanding and acceptance of this part of herself that she basically like shunned, she has that history of not believing in magic, not thinking that it's real, but now the fact that she is imbued with a powerful magical essence, maybe it'll bring about some kind of a change within her mentally, and maybe with that a morality change, because we still see, in High Strangeness, she was dead set on seeding other worlds, like not necessarily caring what became of them, just shooting them off with the instructions to kind of inhabit and terraform whatever they take over. It happened to be a ship that was right outside of Ooze atmosphere, so good job Peebles there, but at least they're setting that straight as well. But it was done thoughtlessly, basically. So I'm hoping that this will bring about some kind of a morality shift in Princess Bubblegum. I'm assuming we'll get more of that in Elements, but I think that's all I want to really talk about. Yeah, I'm excited. So let's scooch over here as I take this opportunity. I didn't go as long as I tend to in these Adventure Time ones. Look at that. Thank you for watching this video. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you do that so you can see when more of these come out. If you're just new to these reactions, go back and check out the other ones I've done. There's not too many of them, but I'm proud of all the ones that there are. Other than that, if you want these uncut, unedited early, we're 2 weeks ahead now at this point, head over to the Patreon link in the description below, as well as there's a link to my Discord server if you want to hop in there, chat about this or any other show I watch, video game stuff, whatever. My tea for this episode is Vanilla Komaro, which is probably getting cold because I brewed it a while ago before starting this record. So as always, what are you drinking while you watch this one? And now finally, let us get started with Season 8, Episode 20, Islands Part 1. The Invitation. As soon as it pops up here. All right, starting up in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, I forget, we get a new intro. Hell yeah. Yeah, I've got to have something going.
Adventure time. Come on, grab your friends. We'll go to very
Finn's singing
distant lands with Finn and Jake and Susan Strong and possibly BMO.
Possibly BMO. BMO falls overboard. Ooh, I like that. It actually does look like an invitation. Possibly BMO. Does BMO fall overboard in the first episode? And it's like,
I want to play outside.
He'll wash up at some point.
Cool your jets. Super dangerous outside. Little kids have to stay in the castle. But I'm rowdy. Yeah, well, but look. See what happens?
Well now, what seems to be the trouble?
I saw something in the water.
Is it whatever transport they called? Just like I said.
Well, whatever that little girl saw will be a mystery forever.
One of those clouds looks kind of like a... Oh, never mind. Not a mystery forever.
Transport for Seeker XJ77 Strong has arrived. Please verify identity as Strong.
Cupcake is pretty strong, though.
I am strong indeed. Pow pow.
Oh.
Not enough?
Dangerous mutant. Initiating defensive mode.
Oh, no. Oh. Bury that head in the sand, nerd.
Human. Come home to safety. Seeking human.
Interesting.
Human. Come home to safety.
Oh, that's a cool shot. Oh, I saw the snail. I saw the snail. I saw the snail. I finally caught the snail in one of these. Hold on. I'm going back. I had to click the rewind 10 seconds button. It's much too long. But right there on top of welcome to Deals sign, there's the snail. That's like only the second time I've actually caught the snail in any of these that I've recorded. The other one was Bad Jubies, where the snail was pretty prominent in the shot. But I'm 1 for 20 at this point or something like that, right? Let's hope that pace picks up. I was a lot better at finding the runes when I watched Owl House than I have been at finding the snail whenever I watch this show. So, hey, what can you do?
Hey, Jake, what about this one?
You look great.
Settlement detected.
Good job, BMO.
Continuing search for XJ77.
Get him! Attack! Attack!
We're not humans,
Hostile
though.
Cylinders detected. Release countermeasures.
Oh no, there's more of them. Oh, they're face huggers. I don't like that.
Please do not turn your system off during neutralization.
Yo, are they just gonna... Oh, wow. They just straight up EMP'd them.
Holy mud!
So I'm assuming this thing's gonna see Finn and be like, unidentified human. Also, that's a little pirate sword.
Help me, Finn!
I believe that's a new one.
Hostile mutant neutralized.
Head buried in sand. Nerd number 2.
You're a buff little bionic baby. Rush!
A buff baby that can dance like a man.
Rush!
Uh-oh. Verifying.
Verifying. Human identified. Infant PG87 Mertens.
Oh. Finn is identified. Interesting.
You mean me?
You will assist this transport in locating Seeker XJ77.
Do you, like, know me?
Oh, Jake! I mean, honestly, though, good job, Jake.
I feel like that ship might have been important, but I'm fine.
Oh. I just thought BMO wanted to frolic around in the broken glass. Oh, no!
BMO!
Susan.
Oh, having bubblegum look at it.
Oh, ship.
Does any of this look familiar?
Oh, something coming. Ooh. Yo, that island looked weird. Oh. I remember everything.
Hey, I've been holding on to the remnants of your cranial implants
nice.
since you kidnapped Finn and almost killed Jake. I'm running a comparative mass spec test now. Yup, looks like both your implants
That easy
and
bake
the
oven
ship have the
noise.
same technological origin. Human technology. Finished! Looks like BMO's finally downloaded the ship's last commands.
Oh, good.
Return Seeker XJ77 and cargo to
Yeah, look at that island. That looks wild.
BMO, can you give us printouts?
Yes, okay. Printer.
Printer. That's so good.
Man, this island's way far out there.
Susan needs to go back here.
Also, I love Bubblegum
this
in her like her
island.
kind of. Just gonna pause real quick. I love Bubblegum in her like her overalls, kind of reminiscent of her like country living era that she was in. Just I guess season 7, late season 6, early season 7. During Stakes, when she was living out in that cabin out in the wilderness, right? She was kind of like living off the land and everything. I feel like since she's been back in power, it's been all pretty much all dresses or at least fancier stuff. Here, you know, getting down and dirty, working on under the machine, you know, put the overalls back on. It's a good look for her. I like when she's like doing not super princessy stuff, if that makes sense.
Susan having crazy week.
Susan, you've been unconscious for a month.
I'm going to. I mean,
Yeah.
we gotta find out where the ship came from. If this is human-made, then there might be other humans on that island.
Interesting. He's not telling them.
I'll come too.
And so will we.
Probably. Or possibly, BMO.
Should borrow my boat, though. This thing is trashed.
We don't need a boat. I can be anything that you could ever. I lost focus. Hey, yeah, can we borrow your boat?
We do need the boat after all.
Are you up here, Fern?
Oh, hey.
Hey. I might be gone for a while on this trip, see?
8 episodes, give or take.
Cover for me, here and new.
Interesting.
Are you sure? Whatever I am, I'm not you.
You can just do your own thing with it.
We come back and everything's all donked up.
Thank you, Fern. I better go pack.
Aw. Aw, secret handshake.
Let's
We should figure out a better
something
thing.
better.
Hey, at least you got something. That's still kind of cool.
Finn, did you bring your nail clippers?
I think so.
Cool, I forgot to.
Yo, his nail clippers will last twice as long because he only has nails that grow on a single hand now. Stowaway.
Thanks for seeing us off, guys.
It's my boat.
And we care about him, you dingus. Come on!
Look at
Sorry,
Marceline's look
Marcy
here.
is up past her bedtime.
No, it's true.
Literally, it's light outside.
Finn, I get the sense that this trip's more important to you than you're letting on.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
If you make it to that island, you might find out some pretty heavy stuff. You have to promise me that you'll come home safe.
I...
Interesting.
Hi, Bonnie.
Ah,
I'm Fern. I kind of already know you. I have a lot of fuzzy half memories from when I was this guy.
just keep the ones where she's our boss and forget everything else.
Forget the horrible crush that I had on her for like 3 seasons.
Bye! Good luck! He'll be safe.
Hey, aren't you that dude that totaled Starchy's motorcycle?
Oh, okay. Nice. Continuity. Ah, once again, also a similar kind of a shot to... Nice. Oh, ooh, the credits. I don't know how I feel about that. The bear floating in the water. That was a sign of danger, like we saw at the very beginning, right? Stay inside the castle because when the wave comes, this is what happens. Interesting to me that this episode was titled The Invitation. There was no real invitation. It was that one ship was there to get Susan, right? Found Finn. It said, "I'm here to take you home," not "Hey, come home," right? It's just interesting to me. Like they kind of weren't invited. It was just kind of a rescue kind of thing, and they're just gonna show up like, "Hey, here we are." Now that shot makes sense. The very first thing we see in the intro is Fern, Princess Bubblegum, and Marceline standing on the shore. I don't know if they're going to play any bit of a role in the rest of these. I kind of hope we don't get B plots back in OO, unless, you know, they could make it interesting and important, but I kind of want full island stuff to happen in the rest of these episodes. I'd be totally fine if we just kind of forget about the Candy Kingdom and everything else and just kind of focus on this voyage and what we find in the islands. But hey, I'll let them cook. I will, you know, gladly accept anything they give me here. Yeah, definitely learning stuff about the humans in this one, or I guess in this miniseries. Also probably learning a little bit about Finn, which is interesting because Martin wasn't the most trustworthy of narrators, right? Very untrustworthy every opportunity he got, right? So I would love to know more about like Finn, where he actually came from. If Martin is his actual ass dad, I mean, I guess Finn's name was Finn Mertens, or Mertens. They did call him that. So, I don't know. Martin must have known something, because I believe Martin used the name Mertens, right? It wasn't like Finn said it and then said, oh, yeah, Mertens. Everything, right? I think that one episode where Martin was just kind of by himself on that other planet or whatever, I think he's like, all right, Mertens, you got this, or whatever. But interesting start. Just kind of, prologue, preamble kind of stuff there. Excited to see where this goes. I'm assuming that this episode is probably mostly going to be sea voyage. The description on Hulu here just says ocean voyage full of wonders and danger. So we're on a boat in this one. All right. Islands Part 2, which is also Season 8, Episode 21. Whipple the Happy Dragon. Starting up in 3, 2, 1, go. Trying to see. So I see a bear. I see mechanical dolphins. I'm trying to... And now that I've taken this all in one time... Ooh. Oh, are they all going to share the same kind of formatting for the... I mean, I guess Stakes did that as well. They were all just kind of like a character's mugshot.
So, if
kind of, so to
that's
speak.
where we started, and this is the water.
Okay, so that's that looks all messed up like that.
I was afraid of the ocean for like forever.
Relax.
Oh, yeah,
I'm a
he
regular
was.
Sea dog. Gotta measure the angle of the sun using my pockets.
Ah, I looked straight at the sun. It
We'll
hurts.
do some super complicated calculations.
Yo, if we see the equations,
plotting.
oh, I thought we were gonna see the equations like the like that meme face. Yo,
And
holding that
voila,
pencil with
we
the
got
butt
a course.
cheeks.
Straight through the sea of sure death.
Yo, Spider Jake? Oh, hammock. Okay. He's still technically holding himself up by his fingers, though. That can't be comfy. Oh, wait. Sirens? What the fuck? I thought Finn was gonna be like, well, that's cool.
Majestic animal in distress! Turn left!
Just
That's gonna take us
so
off
much
course.
stuff. Kraken, Elafly. Is Elafly ever gonna show back up again?
Does not think this is a good idea.
What?
Yeah, Susan.
What if those people need to slay lizard to feed babies?
Yeah, man.
a good way to
let
think
be
about
like
it.
You're the slayer of babies.
That's my favorite Metallica album. Master of Puppets, Slayer of Babies. It's a bit of a stretch.
Sea lizard makes scary storm magic.
Oh, never mind. We're fine. I have no beef with you guys.
Yoo-hoo!
Oh, is this Whipple?
Hi. I just wanted to say I'm sorry about your boat. I was just trying to get rid of those weirdos. My name's Whipple, by the way.
Hi, Whipple.
They said I was annoying.
What? That is so mean.
That's what the YouTube comments say about me, too. What a coincidence.
It means I can't determine our current position.
Ooh, let me see. You trying to get to this island? I know where that is. I can totally get you there.
We just end up back in the shore. Princess Bubblegum and Marceline are still just sitting there.
Whipple, you're the greatest.
He's gonna fuck this up horribly.
Okay, but here's the really clever part, okay? Squirrel Girl wakes up and realizes she's alone. Squirrel Boy never existed.
I thought he was talking about Marvel Comics for a second.
Right.
Whipple, you suck so much.
And I'm thinking the next novel in the series will center around a married cat, turtle couple who go on a cross-country road trip as a last resort to save their marriage. But then they find out they're
Oh, hi,
actually
BMO.
gopher.
Yo, I'm just letting this man
I'm really
cook.
excited about my kid's book too.
Oh no.
Kind of a sad story about these Antharks developing feelings for Salt. And basically, Salt never returns them and ends up marrying another guy, so... Pepper
Oh, Slayer of Babies. This is my favorite Metallica album.
my autobiographical.
BMO?
Oh, I saw on the inside of the little thing, BMO was here.
Are you guys wearing earplugs?
I mean, we
Not
were,
anymore.
But BMO.
He needs to be told. No one wants to hear your ideas.
Uh-oh.
Just a bunch of haters!
I thought BMO was going to say the same thing that Finn said. You suck so much, Whipple. Yo, my kid is currently obsessed with tornadoes. He thinks they're the coolest thing. Oh, hey, Jake got his wish. He did get to turn into a boat.
I don't want to be the boat, though.
Well,
You offered.
you're the boat. Emo, don't you have some kind of navigation app?
No. Oh wait, yes I do.
Okay. Cap'n Nav app. Nice.
What next, Bimo?
Look for a rock shaped like a chubby cat.
Mom? Dad?
Whoa! Jake, this is
What?
the wrong way!
What are you guys doing out there?
Uh-oh.
Jake boy, you gotta save your pop from the deadly sea.
Interesting.
All I see is seaweeds. You must be imagining it.
I'm not imagining
I don't know if he's just tired from being the boat.
Toward the scary thing!
Uh-oh.
Use your core!
Susan skipped core day.
Remember, we love you!
Even though you're really letting us down.
Oh, God. Oh, okay. Oh, that's gnarly. I don't know why that freaked me out so much. Is it they're latched on? I don't know. I'm seeing a lot of people talking about the new Alien Romulus movie. Just came out as I'm recording this. Like I said, we're about 2 weeks ahead. Go subscribe to the Patreon or channel memberships if you want to get further ahead.
You?
Oh, interesting.
Hope you like to fly.
So maybe I'm equating these jellyfish with like the face huggers.
Susan's head hurts, but Susan's head always hurting these days.
Am I right? It's a living.
Finn, I want to turn back.
What? We can't.
I don't see things de-escalating.
Come on, man. Just 6 more episodes.
This trip means a lot to you, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is he
but
gonna tell
why?
anybody?
Do you want to find some humans and ditch us?
No, it's just...
Come on, tell them at least.
Okay.
He's
Look,
crying.
I'm really happy in Ooh. If I don't see this through, part of me will always be stuck to that boom boom leaf where Mom found me. Still
Aww.
alone.
What a callback.
I know exactly how you feel.
Shut up.
Sorry I broke your boat.
Sorry we
No,
said you
fuck
were
off,
annoying.
Whipple.
Or sorry for not telling you were annoying earlier?
If you're still set on going to that island, you should know that that way is crazy dangerous.
I'm ready.
Us too.
Snail. I saw the snail again. Holy shit. 2 for 2 in one video? Hold up. Yep, there it is. Right in the window in the Jake boat. Yo, 2 for 2. Are they making these easier just for the special episodes? Did they know I was going to be doing these reactions and just need some easy, quick W's? I'll take them. I'll take them any day of the week.
Then I can use my air bladder to blow a mighty wind.
Ugh.
A real big wind. That'll.
Jake does that all the time.
Also, they say no one's faced the island's Colossus and lived.
The
What
island's
Colossus?
Colossus.
Beware. Beware the Colossus of the deep.
Wait a minute.
Bye. What is this? Owl House now? Whoa. Oh.
That's not right.
Oh, I saw those in the intro. Oh, ship graveyard.
But at least I don't see no Colossus of the Deep.
Yeah, it's in the deep, you idiot.
Oh my god!
I think that was in the intro too. Oh, that's it. Okay, so the ending is gonna be, oh, but it's another dangerous thing. We have the jellyfish here as the end credits for this episode, which, like, the first episode was the warning, stay in the castle when the danger comes, you know, and then we saw it floating in the water. These hallucinatory jellyfish that are, you know, giving Jake visions of his dead parents. And Susan, somebody who I'm assuming we're going to learn a little bit about. That's nothing in these shows is done by accident, stuff like that. The fact that Susan saw that kid, I'm assuming we're going to learn who that is. Probably someone we're going to find at the island. I don't know. More to come. But yeah, this was basically, you know, just like I said, just a voyage episode, right? We're not at the islands. A quarter of the way through the miniseries, and we're not even at the island yet. And it's called Islands, plural. And, you know, everyone's just been talking about one island, I feel like. Unless that little cat island that they didn't go to counted. I don't know if I got this out, but it reminded me of some of the islands in Zelda Wind Waker, which, you know, they have designs to look like other stuff, and a lot of them are just basically like, oh, come here and there's a puzzle to solve to get a piece of heart, right? And fewer and farther between are the islands where there's actually things to do and dungeons to explore and all that kind of stuff. But also Whipple did make me think of the fish that swims around, that you put the fish food in the water and he fills out your little map square. I've been thinking about a lot of GameCube stuff recently because of the retro achievements stuff that I've been doing. Totally side note, sorry for rambling on about this, but you know, I kind of want to go back and play Wind Waker now after this episode in particular. Potentially the whole miniseries, but for sure I'm now getting that itch to play Wind Waker. It's been a long time since I've replayed that one. Great Zelda game. This was, you know, like I said, it was a Voyage episode, so I don't want to call it like fillery because we still, you know, Finn at least opened up to everybody. You know, I want to learn about the humans. I want to learn more about myself and, you know, everything. He didn't tell them that it knew who he was, that he had come from there, but you know, I'm assuming we're gonna find that out here, or everybody else is gonna find that out here in just a little bit. But yeah, hopefully we get there soon. I did close out the window, so I can't like look ahead and kind of cheat to figure out when we're gonna get there, but I'm assuming probably next episode we will at least get to the island. Next video for sure, right? We can't imagine we go through the entire like mini series and it's all just them getting it there, and then like episode 8 is like island adventure, right? Absolutely not gonna happen, but it, you know, it'd be funny. That's one way to structure a story, right? Just like, you know, I mean, the Odyssey was basically him getting home for the whole thing, right? I thought the multiple times in this episode I thought we were gonna get sirens, right? You know, the ones that sing to you and entice you to come. You know, multiple times I was like, oh, it's sirens this time for sure, right? No, we did get a Cyclops at the end, but no sirens, man. Yeah, that's, I don't think I have many other thoughts. This was, you know, 2 intro episodes. I thought we were just going to get 1 intro episode, but we kind of got 2, right? You know, one was just a fun adventure voyage kind of thing. One was like plot setup. So, hey, we'll just see where we go from here. But it's, you know, episodes 3 and 4 next time. And we'll be halfway done. I feel like I'm still wanting to equate these to like the length of an Infinity Train season, which were 10 episodes long. So we had a little more time to breathe, but I feel like the plot also moved a little quicker in those, right? Or at least you learn more about the characters. Here, you know, like I said, you don't have to do much character introduction stuff because we already know these characters. Finn, Jake, you know, main characters of the whole series, 8 seasons now at this point. Susan's been around for a long time. BMO is beloved by all. So, you know, you don't have to take a couple episodes to introduce your character, but still, I feel like, you know, things would be moving a little bit more by now. But, you know, I had fun. I liked them. Letting them cook, letting them see where they go from here. But just like, I just want to get there, right? I wore this shirt as a bit because it was the only island-related thing I could. And of course, you know, just a couple islands there on the whiteboard. That's it. I'm done. Hey, if you haven't done so yet, make sure you leave a like on this video. Leave a comment. Let me know what you thought of these episodes. And with all that being said, I will catch you next week with some more Adventure Time Islands. They're always in quotes, these miniseries. Episodes 3 and 4 of Islands next time. Take easy, everybody.